All right, here we are with the long-awaited second part of the Ips Predator. Part one was, obviously his first catch, first time he got caught, and now we're going to be looking at the second time this dumbass rat man got caught, which this is, I would say, probably the more iconic one, with his white polo and Ips all the time. So, without further ado, the second Ips. Let's get it.
Hey, come here!
Here he is.
Okay, we're not messing around with this guy. You do not let him get within 6 feet of you, 8 feet of you.
Who's all here?
So as we learned, I think I included this from the first one, I guess he had an arrest for like a violent assault or something like that. But, it's kind of goofy to be having Frag be all on top of things like this over a fucking retard like this guy. I guess then again, they do have retard strength, right? So there's that to consider. But still, come on. Rat man, he ain't gonna be that scared of him. The other thing that's kind of funny too is, don't let him get within 6 to 8 feet of you. First off, how the fuck do you know how far 6 to 8 feet is? Especially her, who's not really 13, but she's supposed to be pretending to be 13. Like, here's gonna, oops, you're 5.5 feet near me. I gotta be at least 6. Back off a little. Like, what? Frag. And second, I always think these stings, there's nothing to be afraid of because there's a full security team. Yeah, they're hidden, but they're there. You know what I mean? So, what's really the worst that would happen? The only thing that could be bad is if one of these pedos came over, with a knife ready to go and just stormed up to the girl or boy and started stabbing the hell out of him. Then I guess security would be useless then. But otherwise, look at the one with the rabbi. He started to get semi-aggressive, then boom, the guy came out, shut it down. It always seems a little silly to be overly protective like that. Plus, I watch a lot of new age pedo catchers, if you will, like Skeet Hansen. I don't know what the heck his profile name is supposed to be, but Gordon Flowers, Alex Rosen. I used to watch I Catch Preds, but I think he's exclusive to Instagram now. I used to watch DAP, but I don't know what happened to them. They were on Rumble, now their channel's deleted. Obviously, they can't be on YouTube, so they're not there. So I guess they're locals only or something. I don't know. But anyways, I watch a lot of them. And then a bunch of other ones, too, that are Pred Catcher 7 and all this. My YouTube knows them. I don't know their names, but they show up in my YouTube all the time. But anyways, one of them, I think it's Skeeter. His decoy, she's always letting the pedos come up to her and hug her and stuff. And it's it is kind of weird that you're hugging a pedo in the context of understanding that it's a pedo. But, at the same time, they are trying to play the part that they're a kid that pedo's there to see. And they also know that there's a full team of security all around them, you know what I mean? Skeeter has a security guy, sometimes two, I think. And then obviously Skeeter's a guy as well, so if things really got out of hand, there's him too. So, she knows, relatively speaking, she's safe. So it's kind of the same situation here. Frag's over here working it up for Mr. freaking Ratman, who probably weighs, 130 pounds total? Chris could lay him out if he needed to. Come on.
It's me.
Oh.
Promise, my parents are gone.
You look familiar to me.
Oops.
That's right. Oops, he's done it again.
What the hell was that? Did he just start to throw up? Oops. That's what that looked like. Look.
Yeah.
Just me.
Oh.
Promise, my parents are gone.
You look familiar to me.
Oops.
Oops.
And then time to throw
That's
up.
right. Oops, he's done it again.
Definitely
Michael,
did.
run.
He even had the mouth moving. What the hell was that? Fucking idiot. See, that's the other thing, too. I just got done with my rant about Fragby and don't let him get close. And Chris came out right away. Chris didn't even give him a second to talk to the decoy. Oh, yay.
Oops, sorry.
Do you remember who I am?
Can't guess go.
What are you doing here, Michael?
What a dumbass question. Can I just go, bro, you already had this happen to you about 2 years ago. I'm just estimating that based on his jail sentence and all that. So, about 2 years ago, you knew what happened. You got arrested when you saw this guy. Can I just go? I guess, but cops are waiting for you, stupid ass.
I'm sorry.
I kind of hate to say this, but relatively speaking, I think he might be one of the better dressed pedos that have showed up. You got the two wiggers, obviously Cody Green and David Schumacher. They're just wearing stupid bummy clothes, big shirts and all that. Man, I try to look like I something that I ain't, Cole. You know, you got, even though Chris told Cody Green to get the whole clothes thing going on, but still, it ain't good clothes. Chris adds the good clothes. Who else? You got the one doofus that's wearing the what is it, the wife beater with the shirt tucked in. What's his name? I haven't done him yet. I don't know. He eats the cookies though, and home baked. Who else? Then you got the two that showed up naked. There's the cat guy, and obviously Kennelly. So, relatively speaking, this dumbass wearing a white polo. I mean, that's kind of weird. He buttons it all the way to the top. I never understand that style when people do that. Why do you button your polo? You keep the top button open. I saw a guy, I got ice cream the other day, and I saw a guy, like middle-aged guy, probably 50 or so. He had his slacks on and a polo on, which, okay, and then he has the buttoned all the way up. Like, bro, you ain't in a Mexican gang. Undo that top button. It's so weird. But, relatively speaking, it's better than other schlubby shit that these faggots wear.
You're just in court on Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened in court on Friday?
Oh, holy shit. Hold on. Damn.
Say it more time.
We gotta go
What are you
back.
doing here, Michael?
Hold on.
Sorry.
You were just in court on Friday.
Okay, so he's fresh-ish with the shirt. I mean, it seems a little bit oversized. Like, he probably takes a large, maybe a medium, and that's like a 2, 3X. I can't tell what his pants are, if they're just sweatpants. Maybe they're slacks. Highly doubt it. But the shoes! What the hell is that? That totally negates everything with the shirt. You might as well just walked in shirtless if you're gonna wear those for your shoes. Are those, like, women's sandals? Like, what in the hell, bro? You know, speaking of that doofus, too, what is this? The set pieces that the TCAP team gets always do not make sense. You got, like, this is like an office. This guy's got books back there. There's a nice little lamp behind there. Look at that chair. That is like an executive chair. You get the picture on the wall. So then if you're doing a live stream type situation, not a live stream, but like a video call, which wasn't a thing here in 2005 or whatever, but still, you have that as your backdrop. And, like, this is, like, his receptionist desk, and then they try to turn it into, like, a bar. Hey, let's just put a drink here on a stool. There we go. The setups are so stupid. But back to his shoes. God damn, those are hideous. Jeez, boy, I know you're half retarded, but damn! You must have enough sense to know that those suck.
Right? Mm-hmm. And what happened in court on Friday?
He said more time.
More time before the next court date.
Yeah, I'm sorry what I did.
Okay.
No, you're not.
But you got to explain to me why or how you thought it was okay after having a court date stemming from our last visit, and then...
Wait, what? He's got a court date? But, I mean, I don't know. I've never done any criminal activity, so I don't really know how court works and all that, but he went to jail already, right? And then he got out, so he still has a court date? I mean, what does this put you as when you're a pedo? Is that a felony or is it just a misdemeanor? I think it's a felony, right? So is this like probation or something that he has to go to court for? I don't fucking know. I don't understand the court system. I never had to deal with it. I just figured once you get out of jail, then you're done. You know, you get court and everything until jail, and then once you go to jail and get out, then you're done. That's how I think of it as, but I guess not.
within 24 hours, you show up at this house to meet another young girl. What are you thinking about?
What do you think about? Are you looking at this dumbass right now? He's got the rat teeth thing out. He's like rubbing the shit out of his face like he's gonna be able to rip off his mask or something. What do you think he's thinking? Nothing. Right now it's going. I can't make the cricket noise. In his head. Like, you think he's thinking anything? All he was thinking is, oops, little kid, oops. Hey, baby, oops. He's almost like a real-life Beavis, actually. Hey, baby, you're 12? Cool.
You know...
I know it.
You know what you said online, right?
Yeah.
How old is this girl?
No.
13. She told you she was 13.
Yeah, and I told her to go away. And she keeps eyeing me back.
You ask if she's...
How old is this dumbass? I don't remember from his first one. He's like mid-20s, right? I'm just trying to see like how bad it is that he's talking to a 13-year-old. You know what I mean? Because there's a difference between like Richer. When I get around to Richer, he's only 19 talking to like a 13-year-old. And it's kind of like, well, I mean, they're still both technically teens. Yeah, they're on the extreme opposites. One's just becoming a teen. The other one's ending his career as a teen. But I feel like it's a lot worse when it's a 13 with like a 40-year-old than a 13 and a 19, you know what I mean? But, yeah, so how old is this dickhead? Like, is he 25 or something like that? Or, I don't know, just for a little bit better context of how much younger a 13 is than him.
Naked pictures of herself. You ask if she performed oral sex. What color her underwear?
It's like he thinks he's got some Jedi powers or something. And maybe if I just meditate the shit out of this, I can just, like, disappear. Instead, he just turns into a goldfish and ends up in that bowl of orange juice. What the fuck is that they give him to drink? Oh, are you thirsty? I have some warm piss right there for you. Oops, okay. And then what's that right next to it? Limes? So they got a bowl of piss with limes? What a weird combo. And then they got, like, Chinese wrapping paper on the table. What in the hell is this house?
Is. Now, Michael, you know this is not right to do this, right? We had this very same conversation in Riverside, California.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And right then, you told me that you knew this was wrong.
I know.
And that you would never, ever do it again. And that turned out to be a lie, didn't it?
Damn, boy. You really like touching them eyeballs. I don't know what, you're trying to smell it? You get some, like, eye crusties and they stink? Ooh, that's a little bit weird. Usually it's like your mouth stinks or your butt or something, your dick, not your eyes. What in the hell, boy? Take a shower.
I promise this time, if you rip it up, I'll never come back.
What was
If you rip it up, bro. This was all online, and they printed that out. Obviously, they have screen captures. It doesn't matter if he rips that up. They got digital trail on you, stupid. Even through the app itself, they must have records of, you know what I mean? So, like, if you really needed to, like, FBI or something, you'd be like, hey, can you dig this up for us? Like, ripping up those papers does nothing. Stupid.
deadly weapon you used in the assault?
Bat.
And who did you go after with the bat? Some guy?
Oops, I just attacked somebody, but I don't fucking pay attention. I just had a bat in my hand and thought I should start wildly swinging this. What was he, trying to live GTA, Saints Row, or something like that in real life? Just running around with a bat, having fun? He doesn't know who he attacks? Come on, boy! Stupid ass.
Is there anything else you want to tell me, Michael?
I know I did wrong.
You did wrong.
Can I go?
Damn,
Michael, you can go.
those eyes.
But I'm going to remind you that I'm...
What was that all about? He's rubbing those eyes and forehead and boom! Head straight up. What happened there? What did Chris say? Let's hear that again.
Tell me, Michael.
I know I did wrong.
You did wrong.
Can I go?
Michael, you can go. But I'm going to remind you that...
Oh, that's what it was. You can go. Oh, huh? What? Makes him stop acting like a retard when he hears that.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing another story
fucker.
on adults who try to meet kids on the internet for sex.
Why does he bother hiding his face? Like, I don't understand this guy. I know he's half retarded because he had some injury when he was a kid, but, like, he already had this happen to him. He keeps talking about how he remembers the last thing and stuff. You know, cameraman came out of nowhere after and started recording you. You also knew there was cops outside. So, like, you've been sitting there the whole time normal. Unless that's what he's trying to do. Maybe that's what he's doing, rubbing his eyes and forehead, trying to hide his face because he knew there was cameras, but he didn't really know where they were. But otherwise, I don't know. Like, see the cameras come out and he's like, yeah, I gotta hide my face. Like, bro, first off, we already know what you look like. You've been busted once. Even if all they said was your name, everybody still knows. It's too late. Second, you knew this was happening, and you've been sitting there. You've been secretly recorded this whole time. What do you think is happening now? Unless he just never saw the show. So maybe he thought he wasn't recorded until they came out? I don't know. He isn't that bright. I was going to say, he should be smart enough to realize they probably were recording the whole time, but it is Michael Seibert we're talking about. But yeah. And then, like, he keeps saying, can I just go? I'll rip the papers and everything will be fine. Bitch. You know there's cops outside. What, you think Chris is just going to rip the papers up? Okay, Michael, I caught you twice now. I'm definitely going to let you go. My Chris Hansen voice always sounds like Joker. It's kind of weird. He's not supposed to be the criminal, but... My name is Chris Hansen. Do I look like a guy with a plan? Actually, yeah, I am. But no, he's over here. He's going to tell the cops... Well, don't worry about it. I told him he can go. I ripped up his chat log. He'll never do this again. Like, yes, you. One of the few guys, what is it, two of them? Him and Kennelly that came twice. Yeah, Chris is just going to let you slide. Especially when you're supposed to have court coming up soon. Just like that other jackass, the midget, what's his name? Molesterbeck. He came to try to meet the kid, a day before his court date? Pfft. Yeah, Chris is just going to let you go, though. Stupid ass.
I know I did wrong. You can go. You can go right now. You walk right out that door.
Come out of nowhere. Jeez.
That's not up to me, Michael.
Yeah, it is.
You know how awkward this must be when all these guys come out? Jeez, it feels like at first it's just Chris and like the decoy. Okay. Then all of a sudden you got all these guys come out when the camera crew comes out. There's at least, 4 more came out? This has to be super awkward and embarrassing. So for these guys who do it twice, it's like, God damn, you really did not learn your lesson the first time, did you? And not only did you not learn your lesson, but how were you not embarrassed enough to not ever want to do this again? You know what I mean? All these guys come out and they're just like, I'll try again. Maybe I'll have better luck next time. What do you need to have happen? Clearly, he didn't get fucked up in jail either. Clearly, like, the inmates didn't know why he was in there. They probably just saw, like, some retarded guy, and they're like, he probably accidentally did something. You know, he didn't realize what he was doing, and they still charged him. Probably some family pressing charges against the retard. No, not really. He actually did something that he was fully cognizant of. He went to his computer. He chose to type to a kid. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to say before, too. He kept blaming her when Chris was saying, you said this, blah, blah, blah. And he says, well, she keeps messaging me back. And it's like, okay, yeah, she might be trying to keep messaging you back because they're trying to catch you. And they want to be sure that, like, you're still, not still available, but, you know, try to make it seem like a real kid as well. You can't just stop. It's kind of suspicious. But at the same time, you choose to answer. You don't have to answer just because she keeps messaging you. You can ignore her. You can block her. I don't know if blocking was a thing during those days, because during this is like when the internet was the Wild West, if you will. You know, YouTube allowed you to put music into your videos, and they didn't copyright every single fucking thing like they do now. You could probably freely make fun of pedos and not have to worry about, are they going to delete my video? Like they do now. But, yeah, so maybe you couldn't block stuff. I don't know. But you didn't have to answer. Or if you did answer, you could be like, hey, I'm not freaking interested. You're 13. You gotta leave me the fuck alone. I screwed up to even say hi to you in the first place. But no, you go along with it, dumbass. And then, look, you still come to meet up. You're gonna blame her that she keeps messaging you? But you came to meet up? Like, okay, she kept messaging you. But nobody told you to come. Stupid.
I'm not the police. So why don't you go ahead, Michael? It's time to go.
Oh, look, what the hell? He's praying. Right in front of the cross, too.
I need a bathroom.
Michael, you're going to have to go outside.
Did he seriously forget that there's code? Bitch, you've already been arrested once. You just got out of jail, and you have court now because of your first arrest. It's like he forgot. He sees them outside or something, and now he's over here or whatever. He said, oh, fuck, or something, because they bleeped it. It's like, how did you forget? What did you think? This was going to be completely different? Oh.
It's still Chris, but, I should be okay this time to go away free.
No, stupid. And then he says, I gotta go to the bathroom. What's he doing? Holding his dick right now?
I wish I could get a boner. It'd make it easier to hold.
I know, I hear him.
Walk out. Get on your knees.
Like the others, Seibert is charged with an attempted lewd act.
You know, it's kind of funny, because usually, like, handicapped people, or in this case, a retard, doesn't usually get arrested just because, you know, they're too, I don't know, not fully with it to be able to be committing crimes. And you got this motherfucker, total retard, who got caught twice within, 2 years, arrested twice within 2 years. Breaks the mold. It's like those, I don't know, inspirational videos like Special Olympics contestants, and it's all inspirational. Oh, if you can do it, I can do it. Well, he's the poster boy for,
You don't have to be, fully mentally capable to be getting arrested all the time, because, look at me. I got arrested twice within 2 years.
On a child. He pleaded no contest. His lawyer says Seibert has severe mental issues.
Yeah, I know. What? That's it? It just ends weirdly. Get out of here. I'm just trying to look at this. There we go. God damn, all that bullshit that shows up out of nowhere. Anyways, that ended very weirdly, but what did he say? He has severe mental issues? Well, duh, he's a fucking retard. I've only said this 25 times now. Self-imposed retard, so that's why I feel okay making fun of it. I mean, it did happen when he was a little kid, but you know, he decided to grow up and be a piece of shit, so fuck him, you know, fair game. What is this whole setup they have, too? Jeez, they always have weird setups. They got all these chairs. Where is this? Outside in the backyard? Is it, where the hell is this? In the middle of the street? Got all these foldable chairs. Like, this looks like they got shrink-wrapped stuff from, like, a warehouse that they're just storing over here in the yard. Yeah, we ain't got nowhere else to put it. Yeah, just put it over there in the grass. Okay. And then, I was going to say, why is this cop's face blurred? But I get it. He's probably an undercover guy. Because, look, he's just wearing camo shorts and, like, a regular black tee. So, obviously, for his future investigations, if he's undercover, he kind of needs his identity concealed. So yeah, I guess that's it. This was way shorter than I thought it was going to be. I mean, there's only 3 minutes left for part 2 on this video that I found. But I thought I'd be able to stretch it out longer. But I guess not. So, yeah. Finally got done with this jackass. And then we're going to do Dustin McFetridge now. I think that's what we're up to, right? Yeah, we did Alien Boy, whatever the hell his name is. Martin Kosis. These two of this jackass, and then Dustin McFetridge. And that should wrap up our retards. I don't think there's really anyone else. I mean, I might do Dean Ambrosio after Dustin, because he's semi-retarded. Like, he's got his weird mental issues, but that's a different kind of retard. Just like Dark Hero. You know, that's a different kind of retard. Dustin will be long, though. Dustin's interrogation and all that is funny, because I just want to shave her. I just want to take my jaggedy-ass Parkinson's hand and just try to shave that pussy. But then he's got his long-ass interrogation. I guess we could try to look at it, but, oof, that's going to be boring. There's not much to say. What am I supposed to say? It's like a 2-hour interrogation, and the guy is super cordial the whole time, and it's like, man, you got to be mean to him. I know he's kind of handicapped, but fuck him. He's here to try to fool around with the kid and shave her, which means he's going to be nicking the hell out of her. But yeah, so that's what we can look forward to moving forward. And until then, thanks for checking this out with me. Please feel free to subscribe or maybe, you know, like the video. I know it's probably not the best content you've watched, but hey, it makes me feel good. Maybe even comment, even if it's a dickhead comment. I don't care. It doesn't really faze me. It's just funny when I see an asshole comment, because I'm like, what are you doing with your life besides absolutely nothing? You're going to talk shit about me when I'm here making free content for you to make fun of? What are you doing with your life? Just sitting there on your computer watching it? So yeah. And best yet, feel free to subscribe. That would be cool-est. But if not, you don't have to do any of it. Makes no difference. Just a view is good enough too. So yeah, thanks for checking this out. Until next time, I'll see you.